Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 112. The first setup was submitted by Mikkel. Now, the first thing that I really thought of was how confusing the layout of everything is. Like, okay, you're on the complete right side of the desk, which at first it's like, okay, yeah, if you want to do that, go for it. But you're really like making it hard for yourself to use the mouse. As you can see, the mouse is in front of the keyboard's pushed all the way up. It doesn't look very breathable, not really usable at all, and that's not how it should be. It should be focused on making your setup the primary spot right there, boom, in the middle. The shelves above, normally people get shelves to actually like display stuff, but instead he's like, yeah, I just put whatever up there, which is confusing to me as well, because that's one of the key points. You have LEDs under the shelves, like make the shelves pretty. Really, you need to relocate everything, and with a little bit of love for the cable management, a little bit more personality and presentation, I think this setup would be amazing, especially with that couch. Mikkel scored 56. The next setup was submitted by Vincent. Why have the drawers on the left side of the desk be empty? It just shows off the cables that you kind of just let go through. Like, come on, my dude. If you put something in there, at least it'll kind of confuse me and I won't think to look for cables. It's a clean, workable setup. But the overall atmosphere, I don't really like it. I think it's maybe the desk and the furniture color. It's just like very off to me. It works. It blends together. It's the same set, whatever. For the most part, that's what it looks like, at least. But to me, it's just like, not a big fan. Vincent scored 70. The next setup was submitted by Joe. What I like about this, it is kind of like Skittles. It's got the rainbow. I could taste it just by looking at it. Kind of crowded, but at first glance, it doesn't seem like it. And I think it's because the wall, like it really like, that's where my attention goes to right off the bat.
Yeah, you could definitely get rid of like all that stuff, to be honest. I mean, maybe the Rubik's Cube you can keep because I like Rubik's Cubes, but other than that, like a lot of stuff is something you can put in a drawer or storage bin.
The paintings are set up, it's a little odd to me. Like those two on the right wall should be on the main wall, and the cork board should go on the right side, only because I just think the whole desk should be lined up with paintings. Joe scored an 84. The next setup was submitted by Jacob. So like the placement of the PC I thought was a little bit weird. Maybe like a little bit further into the corner. I like that it has the headphones up. Subwoofer maybe put in like further left side, something like that. But I see you probably put it towards the PC for wire management.
Okay, this is what you do. Ready? You just get a drawer. All that extra stuff, you can throw it right underneath, like an Alex drawer, right underneath the left side where it is. And I mean, other than that, it's pretty clean. Maybe add some more personality on the desk, like the pop vinyls that you have on the shelf on top. Why don't you put some on the desk? You have the room for it.
Jacob scored an 84. The next setup was submitted by Lester. What I have started to do is actually not select these kind of setups anymore because they really are so straightforward. It's just a Razer fanboy setup. It's not like anything that blows my mind. Like my pants are still on right now. Fun fact. Lester scored a 74. The next setup was submitted by Noah. Right to the right side. Definitely overcrowded, needs to be cleaned up. His monitors and everything should be on the right side so that we could actually read what the wall says. I mean, luckily I am Sherlock Holmes and I can come to the assumption that says New York. But I do think it would look better if we could kind of see that wall and then you use the brick wall as the background. And definitely this is another scenario where you should get some sort of storage. Those plastic bins are super cheap and you can put them under there and they won't look bad at all. Noah scored a 78. The next setup was submitted by Tanner. So many people are just going to say, Matt, why would you choose this? My setup was rejected and this wasn't? Well, here's the thing. This was a fast pass. Basically, cables. I gave it a 0 for cable management because there's quite literally no managing going on at all. He just kind of let it be. The PS4 and all the controllers and stuff like that, like the controller, yeah, only one controller, should be underneath. You should get some storage underneath and put that stuff there because that's eating up valuable real estate on your desk. Maybe if you really want to go crazy, you get a double monitor arm that actually lets you mount the one monitor above, or you can just get a single monitor arm, put a grommet in, put the monitor over, keep the other one on its stand, and that will kind of help you free up space. The speakers will be able to breathe a lot nicer. Tanner scored a 38. The next setup was submitted by Dimitri. Yeah, this right here is very cute. Very cute. Look at those red legs with the black top and the nice red background. It looks like an explosion. It's just really, really nice. But for the most part, the colorful posters on the top kind of draw me away from the black and red, which I really liked because I don't want the black and red to be super, in your face. And then I think that right side, personally, part of me would want to switch to the right side and use that for my monitors because it's longer. But I could kind of see why he would want it to be for his Wii U. Gives him a little bit more breathing room. Overall, Dimitri, badass setup. I like that. Dimitri scored a 90. The final setup was submitted by Mikkel. I say this all the time and people don't seem to care, but your goddamn ribs must be obliterated sitting in that corner. But here's a crazy idea. Crazy. I mean, call me crazy, because there's a keyboard tray over there on that right side. How about you put your setup over there? So you put your PC monitor over there, put the PC in the corner, and oh my God, it will work exactly the same. Oh God. Yeah, no, honestly, that's like, I don't see why you don't do that. Mikkel scored an 82. First place went to Dimitri with a 90. Thanks for watching this Pimp My Setup highlight for episode number 112.